Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're re-embarking on a journey into the heart of Indonesian culture to uncover the secrets of a truly remarkable object, the Keris. You might have seen it depicted as a wavy mystical dagger, but let me tell you, the Keris is so much more than just a weapon. It's a symbol, a spiritual vessel, and a masterpiece of art that carries the soul of a nation. So, grab a seat, and let's delve into the enchanting world of the Indonesian Keris at first glance. What captures your attention is its distinctive asymmetrical shape. The blade, known as the wila, often has a wavy pattern, though some are straight. These waves aren't just for looks, they have a name, Luke, and the number of waves is always odd, each holding a specific philosophical meaning. A Keris with 3 Luke might symbolize fire, spirit, and desire, while one with 9 could represent the 9 saints who spread Islam in Java. Even a straight blade has its own philosophy, representing focus, stability, and directness. It's a language written in steel, but the real magic begins with how a Keris is born. The creation of a Keris is not mere blacksmithing, it's a sacred ritual. The master craftsman, known as an empu, is more than a smith. He's a spiritual guide, a philosopher, and an artist. Before even touching the metal, an empu undertakes days of fasting, prayer, and meditation to purify himself and connect with the spiritual world. He seeks guidance to imbue the blade with a specific power or tua, be it for protection, authority, prosperity, or wisdom. This isn't just about shaping metal. It's about channeling intention and spiritual energy into a physical form. The process of forging the blade is called tempa. The empu layers different types of metals, often including a rare meteoritic iron rich in nickel, which is a key ingredient. This meteoritic iron, known as pama, is what creates the beautiful, intricate patterns on the blade's surface. Similar to Damascus steel, the empu heats, hammers, and folds the metal hundreds, sometimes thousands of times. Each fold, each strike of the hammer, is accompanied by chants and prayers, embedding the empu's spiritual energy and intentions deep within the steel. The resulting pama pattern is unique to each Keris, telling its own story. Some patterns resemble rice grains, symbolizing prosperity, while others look like water ripples, representing tranquility. Once the blade is forged, it's only one part of the whole. A complete Keris consists of several components, each a work of art in its own right. There's the hilt, or hulu, which can be carved from precious woods, ivory, or even gold, often shaped into figures from mythology or nature. Then you have the mendak, a small ring that sits between the hilt and the blade, often adorned with gemstones. Finally, the sheath, or waranka, is crafted from beautiful woods like teak or cedar. The upper part of the sheath, the ranka, has a distinctive wide boat-like shape, and the entire sheath is designed to protect not just the blade, but its spiritual energy as well. Assembling these parts is a craft in itself, requiring precision and an understanding of the Keris's balance and spirit. So, why is the Keris considered so sacred? In Indonesian tradition, a Keris is believed to possess a spirit or kodam. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a deep-seated cultural belief. A Keris is not owned, it is cared for. It's treated with the utmost respect, as if it were a living ancestor. Families pass down their Keris pusaka, or heirloom Keris, from generation to generation. These heirlooms are not just family treasures, they are guardians of the family, believed to hold the spirits of their ancestors and protect the household from harm. There are specific rituals for caring for a Keris, including ceremonial cleanings with lime juice and fragrant oils, especially during the Javanese New Year. To disrespect a Keris is to disrespect the spirits within and the ancestors it represents. The Keris also played a significant role in Indonesia's history and social structure. It was an essential part of a man's attire, a status symbol that indicated his social standing, origin, and even his character. In the royal courts of Java and Bali, a person could be identified by the Keris they carried. Kings would bestow specially crafted Keris upon loyal subjects, and these daggers would serve as symbols of authority and trust. In fact, the Keris was so intertwined with a person's identity that, in formal ceremonies, an absent individual could be represented by their Keris. It was a proxy for their very presence. While it could be a formidable weapon in close combat, its primary role was rarely for fighting. It was a spiritual and social tool first, and a weapon last. The influence of the Keris extends far beyond the battlefield or the royal court. It is deeply embedded in Indonesian folklore and mythology. Legends tell of magical Keris that could fly, move on their own, or pinpoint sources of water. One of the most famous is the Keris of Empu Gandring from the legend of Kenorak, a cursed blade that led to the downfall of a kingdom. These stories aren't just entertainment. They serve as moral lessons, teaching about ambition, karma, and the powerful forces that govern the universe. They reinforce the idea that the Keris is a potent object, capable of great good or great turmoil, depending on the intentions of its wielder. Even today, in a world of modern technology, the Keris holds its sacred place. It is still worn during weddings, cultural ceremonies, and official state events. Grooms in traditional Javanese or Balinese weddings will carry a Keris as a symbol of their responsibility as the head and protector of their new family. In 2005, UNESCO recognized the Indonesian Keris as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. This wasn't just an award for a beautiful object. It was a recognition of the profound philosophy, intricate craftsmanship, and living cultural traditions that the Keris represents. The Keris is a perfect example of how an object can transcend its physical form to become something much greater. It is a fusion of art, spirituality, and culture. It tells the story of a nation, of its kings and commoners, its beliefs and its values. It's a tangible link to the past, a spiritual guardian in the present, and a priceless heritage for the future. So, the next time you see a Keris, look beyond its wavy blade, see the prayers of the empu, feel the spirit within, and appreciate the centuries of Indonesian history and wisdom that it holds. It's not just a dagger, it's a sacred spirit forged in fire and faith. Thank you so much for joining me on this cultural exploration. I hope you found the world of the Keris as fascinating as I do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen a Keris or if there are other cultural artifacts you'd like to learn about. Until next time, stay curious.